Well, really the hardest part of this is getting that bolt out. You take this nut off the back, that bolt slid right out. So this was going smoothly, and then, yeah, this thing, once it goes up, it doesn't exactly line up with that. So I guess you just don't use it. Not sure why you would anyway. But yeah, the rest of it slides up in there. Well, not upside down, there we go. The rest of it seems to slide up in there nice and straight. Oh yeah, okay, so this little part right here is getting in the way, but once I take that off, or sorry, I'll hammer that straight, and that should allow me to hold this all the way up in there. But oh yeah, there we go. You can see what's getting held up. This bolt right here, this nut. So I'll just nicely bend that out. Not really sure what that is. Oh, you know what? That's where the front. That's where that fender bolts in. So anyway, this one's almost there. Once I do that, we'll be able to drill and bolt that up. This was kind of the difficult part. Put the impact on it. That came out no problem. So now, which I didn't film because no one wants to see someone struggle with a bolt, but all I did was put the impact on it. And now we got this one. And this is where we are with this. It is being a total butthole. So it's just stuck. Now I thought that I actually did these bolts when I put in the new rear end, but I actually left these on the body, and I just bolted it from back there when I swapped the rear ends, which was much easier than this. You don't have a lot of room to, you know, get a hammer on this bolt right here. So I'm gonna keep trying, see if I might have to jack up the car and maybe put a pry bar on there and start hammering it with this. I thought this would have been the way to go, but right now it's soaking in, well, a little mixture. I had some PB plaster, but didn't have a little straw for it, so I'm using that as well, which it does say loosens rusty parts. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Once I get that decided to be like that, I'll show you. All right, well, we got one side. There you can see, bolt is through, the nut's been started. They're really rusty. Obviously this car is 29 years old, so it's a 91. Like I was saying before, I didn't remove those before, so those have been in there the entire time. So putting it back on, it started to be a little rough when you're hand doing it with your fingers. So I just put a little WD-40 inside the threads on the nut, and then I spray the bolt, and it went on nice and easy with the fingers. And then coming over here, so it comes down the length of the car. It's got it jacked up. Now, I'm not sure if it's just because, you know, nothing's perfectly straight or nothing. You know, there's probably some inconsistencies, just whatever, little bends or not. But it's not completely totally flat. You can see this little gap up here. It kind of gets bigger as it comes through here. I'm wondering if that's just, you know, over time the sheet metal and the body, or, you know, I mean, how can this be a 1,000,000% universal for every car? They're all a little different, I guess, right? But anyway, you see, it's right there. It's not even that bad. Here's the last one. You can see inside there. So I think the bolts this one's totally flush, which is good. So maybe somewhere along the line it's just, you know, along this side, maybe something's in the way up here. I'm not really sure, but yeah, for the most part, this is really clean underneath. I mean, there's still the factory tar, so lucked out with this body. But anyway, I think when we drill, we'll just send the drill pin, boom, boom. I think that'll end up pulling it up to it pretty flush. And then in the future, I'd like to get a weld across there, across here. But this kit said you can do both. Bolt in, and then leave it or weld it. And then I think the only thing I'm gonna have to do is take this off. Maybe get some light in here. There we go. Just pull the carpet back. I think if I take this piece off right here, I can bring it back like all this. Should be able to just fold this back. Let's see, it comes to, oh, it's actually up here. Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. So I don't think there's even any screws in this. Oh, look at that. That was easy. Let's see, can we get this peeled back enough? Yeah, so get the drill going. We'll drill up from the bottom, so I'll probably have to put this on put the front at least on jack stand so I can fit my drill up under here. And we'll drill the holes through there and see where we're at. Maybe I'll have to take this off. Looks like she might like that. Yeah, I don't want to break that. So, okay. Lop these screws off. Boom. Could be able to pull all this up, and we'll get to those bolts. And the other side's next.